This is Liz from Strength and Grace, and we're on FB Live on May 2nd, 2020. This is the last official FB Live class that I'm giving here. It doesn't mean that there's not going to be any more. It's just that I don't have a schedule yet, and I'm trying to figure it all out. So who knows? Maybe there'll be more, maybe there won't be. In any case, I've had a wonderful time this last month enjoying sharing all of these yoga classes and boot camps with everyone. So thank you all for joining in and tuning in and sharing and everything. I will be posting stuff on the YouTube at least twice a week. One yoga, one circuit of some sort, okay? So you can always check there. Today's class is childlike curiosity, enthusiasm, okay? So have fun today, okay? I got pigtails in, all right? So have fun today. Play around with the poses. Don't think that you need to do it a specific way. If you're feeling like you need to do it a different way, do it a different way. Experiment, just have fun, okay? So we're gonna start out in Sukhasana, but if that's uncomfortable for you, start out in another pose. If you need to shift around today, shift around today. You know, do what you need to do. Just let it be. You're not always gonna have to be an adult all the time. We're allowed to fidget sometimes, okay? So I'm gonna start here. We're going to roll the shoulders back and down. We're going to extend up through the crown of our head. We're going to begin to breathe in and out through the nose. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Hopefully you have some music on that's light and fun. Becoming curious within the body itself too. Taking your attention there. If you need to move a certain way, move a certain way. Then we're going to move into those Ujjayi breath, the victorious breath, inhaling, expanding the belly, expanding the ribs, expanding the chest. On the exhale, exhale from the chest to the ribs, to the belly, finally concaving. So inhaling and filling up from bottom to top. Exhaling and emptying from top to bottom. Again, childlike mentality here, curiosity, enthusiasm. Color outside the lines today. Nobody's going to get mad at you. And then taking that right hand to your right side, inhaling that left arm up, and exhale, come over to that right side, and then take a big inhale and reach. And then continuing that inhale up, left hand comes down, right arm reaches over, exhale, and then inhale and lengthen. So now we're going to use the exhales as we come over, inhales, lengthening. Perhaps getting a little rocky here. Great, arms come out to T formation. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, extend up through the crown. On the exhale, bring the right hand behind you. Left hand onto the outside of the right leg. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, twist, gazing over right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good, and then inhaling, coming back around, exhale. Inhale, left arm up, back, behind, right hand onto the outside of the left leg. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Oh, I just got a great crack. Great, inhale, come back around to center, clasping the hands in front of you and then bringing them so that the palms or the thumbs are going down just slightly down on the back of the neck. On the exhale, let yourself come down here. And then on the inhale, open up the arms, puff out the chest, support that head. So we're going to exhale, come on down. Inhale, open up. Taking one more. Great, releasing that down, rocking up, hands and knees, tabletop position. In tabletop, hands directly below the shoulders, knees directly below the hips, tops of the feet are down, eyes of the elbows are facing forward. Inhaling, releasing the belly down, puffing the chest out, looking up. Exhaling, rounding the back, tucking your tail, releasing your head. So again, the goal here is to listen to the body, get curious with the poses. You know, you can move around here. You don't have to do everything that I'm doing. You can just be on your own mat and feel your own body. Coming back to neutral, inhaling left arm, right leg, bird dog, reach to the right heel, left middle finger, no sinking in the right shoulder. On the exhale, hand and knee down to the mat, around back, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, elbow to knee. So again, you can stay here, or perhaps on that inhale, you bend that right knee, take hold of the foot with the left hand, and then on the exhale, come back down. Inhale, come back up and hold. Exhale, come back down, or just stay here, completely up to you. Find what feels right. Releasing, hand and knee down, readjusting. Then inhaling, right arm, left leg, bird dog. So again, heel, middle finger, no sinking. On the exhale, down to mat, round back, elbow to knee. And again, find a different variation here if you choose. You can go for that tiger's tail or not, up to you. One more. Releasing, hand and knee down. If you want, bringing those knees wide, big toes together. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, release the sit bones back. Let the arms come out in front. Wide-legged child's pose here. Taking several breaths, knowing that you can come to child's pose at any time during the practice, right? Your time, your mat. You know, maybe you play around here with the arms and lifting the thumbs up and inhaling one arm up, exhaling down. Inhale the other one up, exhale down, or twisting. Again, be curious about how you feel and what feels right for you. And then inhaling, coming back up into tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Curl your toes under. On the exhale, push up, downward facing dog. Roll your shoulder blades towards your armpits, push up and back through your hips. Weight in your fingertips, not in your wrist. Head is relaxed, ears are aligned with the arms. If you choose, pedal out those feet, walk the dog, lift one heel, bend the knee, then the other. If you want to do more of a twist with this, feel free to do so. It's your practice. Have fun. Great, and then when you're ready, releasing those heels back, pushing through the hips a little bit more, gazing up at the hands, bend the knees, step the feet up to meet. Inhale into a halfway lift, flatten out the back. Exhale, fold. Let the knees bend, left elbow and right hand, right elbow and left. Release the head in between and begin to rock here from side to side in ragdoll. Knees are bent, head is heavy, just letting it go. And then if you choose, letting those hands hang all the way down, keeping the knees still bent, head still heavy, beginning to inhale. Roll up ever so slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Coming into Tadasana. Roll your shoulders down and back, extend up through the crown of your head. Taking those feet a little bit wide here, okay? And then inhale those arms up and reach up high and wide. Spread out those fingers, taking a few breaths here. Finding that energy in this pose. Taking up space. Finding confidence. And then on the exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Feet come back to normal distance apart. Then inhale those arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Lead with the chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten out. Step back, plank, high push-up position. So holding plank here, releasing to knees. Up to you if you're holding. All 10 toes down, spine long, core is engaged. Perhaps you want to take a little bit of a shoulder tap here, right? Just feeling it out. Perhaps you want to bring those knees down a little bit and then up. Whatever feels good for you. And we're going to shift forward, knees down, tops of the feet, legs together. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Shoulders back down and away. Pull forward, open up that heart. Push the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog, roll shoulders, push up and back. You can stay there if you want, maybe on the inhale, bend the knees, let them hover just above the ground. Exhale, push back out. Exhale, push all the way back. Gaze at the hands, step, hop, float the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, lead with the chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, plank. Knees down or not. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, pulling forward. Opening up, exhale, downward facing dog, roll shoulders, push up and back. Inhale that right leg back, push through the heel. On the exhale, right foot comes through to right hand, left foot stays on those toes as we inhale, rise up into high lunge. Shoulders roll back down and away, hips square towards the front, right knee over right ankle. Perhaps you stay here. Or on that inhale, pushing up, coming perhaps into Vrikasana, tree pose. Left foot on the calf, ankle, or upper thigh, just not on the knee. Perhaps you exhale and bring that left knee up. And then inhale, come on back down. And then inhale, come on back into high lunge. You can stay there, bring those hands behind you, clasp them. Inhale, roll your shoulder blades back. Puff your chest out, open up. Maybe you're there, maybe you bring your hands up and we let that left knee bend and then we inhale, come on back up. And then bring those hands on down to either side. Step right foot back to meet the left. Knees down or not. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll shoulders, push up and back. Inhale the left leg back, push through the heel. On the exhale, left foot comes through to left hand. Right foot is on those toes. We inhale, rise up, high lunge. Hips square towards the front. Left knee over left ankle, shoulders roll back down and away. Good, and maybe you stay here. Okay, maybe on the inhale you come up into Vrikasana, tree pose. Okay, but you could even come up to here again. We're coming outside the lines today. So you can come into Virabhadrasana 3. You can come back into Vrikasana. What happens if you didn't do it all on the same side every way? I think it's okay every once in a while. Okay, and then if you want on the exhale, coming up, inhale, coming on back. And we're going to inhale, step that right foot back to high lunge. Again, choice here for those arms to clasp and open up, or different variation, up to you. And then if you want, On the exhale, just let that right knee bend, and then inhale, come on back up. And then we bring those hands on down, step, left foot back to meet the right. Knees down or not, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, pull forward. Open up, exhale, downward facing dog, roll your shoulders. Push up and back, squeeze the front of the thighs. Gaze at the hands, step up, float the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back plank. I feel like taking it slow, so I'm going to take it slow. You don't have to. Knees down or not. We inhale. Exhale for cha, ta, ra, ga, done, da, sa, na. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, pull forward, open up. Exhale, downward facing dog, feet together in the back. Inhale, right leg up, bend knees, stack hip. Open up here. Perhaps you stay here or on the exhale, bring right knee to left elbow. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Perhaps you try to straighten out a little bit on that right leg as you come over. Then inhale. And then stack, 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 open, open, open. Exhale, right foot comes through, right hand. Left foot 60 to 90. Heel to arch, hands on instep. Windmill up, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Open up those hips. Drive through the exhale into that left foot. Shoulders rolled back down and away. Maybe we bring those palms up and we inhale, rise up. Exhale, come on down. Coming in, Virabhadrasana 2. Gazing at the right middle finger, reach, reach, reach. Arm on leg, outside, inside, block or not. Parsvakonasana, side angle. Push that left hip back. Reach up actively through that left hand. Perhaps you want to take some air guitars as we exhale down, inhale up. And reverse. Gazing down at that right foot, right thumb, right pinky toe out in front, 6 to 8 inches, dog bell and a half or more. Inhale, rise on up, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Right hand can be on the block, left hip stacked on top of right, left arm reaching up. Pigtails are an issue today. All right, and then reaching up through that left hand. Gaze down at that right foot, bend the right knee, release the left foot back, come back in, Parsvakonasana. Perhaps you want to go for a bind here if you choose. Just have fun with the practice. Releasing that hold if you have it, left arm reaches, we inhale, rise. Gaze over the right, windmill it, step it back. Knees down or not, we're taking it slow because we love them. Exhale for cha, ta, ra, ga, da, da, sa, na. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, pull forward. Open up, exhale, downward facing dog, roll shoulders, push up and back, feet together. Inhale, left leg up, bend knee, stack hip, open up. And then maybe you stay here or on the exhale, bring left knee to right elbow. And then inhale, come on back up. And maybe you want to straighten out that left leg a little bit as it comes over. then stack, stack, open, open, open. Exhale, left foot comes through, left hand. Right foot 60 to 90, heel to arch. Hands on instep. Windmill up. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Again, open up those hips. Okay? Knee over ankle, shoulders roll back down and away. Perhaps the palms are up. As we inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Good, coming in, Virabhadrasana 2, gaze at that left hand, reach, reach. Arm on leg, outside, inside, block or not, Parsvakonasana. Side angle, opening up. Maybe you go for extended, maybe you try those air guitars. And reverse. Then gazing down at left foot, left thumb, left pinky toe. Out in front, 6 to 8 inches. Again, block is available for you. Inhale, rise up, Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon pose. Stack that right hip on top of the left. Reach up through that right hand. Starting to shift the gaze if you choose. Gazing down at that left foot, bend the left knee, release the right foot back, coming back in, Parsvakonasana. Maybe you go for the bind. And releasing that hold, right arm reaches, we inhale, rise on up, gaze over the left, windmill, step it back. Knees down or not, we're taking it slow, we're smiling, we're inhaling, and then exhaling for cha. Sa, ra, ga, dan, da, sa, na. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, pull forward. Open up, exhale, downward facing dog, roll shoulders. Push up and back. Gaze at the hands, step, hop, float your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, lead with the chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back plank, knees down or not. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, feet together. Inhale, right leg up, bend knee, stack hip, open up. Exhale, right foot comes through, short of right hand, left foot 60 to 90, heel to arch, hands in step. Windmill up, short Virabhadrasana 2, straighten it on out. Open up those hips, squeeze the front of the thighs, gaze over that right middle finger. Inhale, reach, exhale, fold. Lengthen, release, hand on shin, foot outside, inside. Block or not, reach out through that right shoulder for Trikonasana. Triangle pose. If you want, left arm over the head, pinky side down to extended. Utthita Trikonasana. Left arm reaches up, we gaze, inhale, rise. Turn the right foot to face the side of the mat, left foot to face the back of the mat. Again, opening up those hips, squeezing the front of the thighs. Gaze over left middle finger, inhale, reach, exhale, fold, lengthen, release, hand on shin, foot outside, inside, block or not. Again, extend out here, open up, Trikonasana. If you want, right arm comes over the head, pinky side down to extended. And then right arm reaches up, we gaze, inhale, rise. Turn both feet so that the toes are further apart than the heels, so the heels are closer to each other than the toes here. Okay, arms come into cactus arms. Okay, as we exhale, come on down into goddess. Open up those hips, push those knees back, push the hips forward, right here. And you can stay here, perhaps you're pulsing up and down. Perhaps as you come up, you reach up, and then exhale, come on down. Just don't straighten out the knees completely when you come up. And then coming back down for that pulsing perhaps. And then maybe you inhale and reach over and up. Exhale and inhale, reach over and up. Just have some fun here. Try to find a movement that fits you. Coming back into standard goddess, coming down a little bit deeper, smiling. Breathing here. Perhaps you come up onto the toes of one foot, and then come back down and then onto the toes of the other. Perhaps you come up onto both toes and then come down. And then come up, straighten out that right foot, turn that left foot so it's back to 90 degrees. We're going to gaze at that right hand, bend the right knee, windmill it down. Step it back, bring the right foot to the outside of the left foot, turn yourself into a side plank, / modified wild thing, open up. So now let's move between the two sides. So now we're going to come down, that right foot comes down, left foot comes over. So going back and forth here. Kind of like modified wild things. / Vashisasanas. And now see if you can go from Vashisthasana to Vashisthasana. Right? So stacking those feet side to side. Breathing, coming down to plank, knees down or not. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll shoulders, push up and back. Gaze at the hands, step, hop, float the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, lead with the chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back plank. I'm never wearing pigtails again, you guys. Okay, knees down or not. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg back, push through the heel. On the exhale, bring the right foot through to the right hand. Okay, left knee, top of left foot comes down. Inhale, rise up, crescent moon lunge, open up here. And then bring those hands up down to either side of that right foot. Curl those left toes under and push up. So you can just stay here, holding here. Perhaps you inhale that right arm up and reach up. Okay, perhaps bring that right arm in front of you. And then on the exhale, bring the left foot and the right hand together. And then inhale, reach on back. Exhale, come together. Inhale, back. And come back to that nice open position here. You can stay here if you want, gazing at that right hand. Inhale, rise on up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Bring those hands to heart center. You can stay here on the exhale. Hook left elbow over right knee. And if you choose, reaching up here. And then gazing up at that right hand, inhale, rise. Windmill those hands down, step right foot back to meet the left. Knees down or not, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, roll shoulders, push up and back. Inhale that left leg back, push through the heel. On the exhale, left foot comes through the left hand. Right knee, top of that right foot comes down. Inhale, rise up. Crescent moon lunge. Open up. And then bring those hands on down. Curl those right toes under, push up. Maybe you stay here, okay? If you want, inhale that left arm up and reach up. Maybe you stay there or bring that left arm in front of you. And then on the exhale, bring right foot to left hand and inhale, back out. Great, and then we're going to reach that left arm up, gazing up, reaching, reaching. You can stay there if you want. Inhaling, rising up here, opening up. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Hands to heart center. Staying here, or exhale, bringing that right elbow onto the outside of the left leg. And if you choose, spreading out those arms. Gazing up at that left hand, inhale, rise, windmill it down, step it back, knees down or not, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, exhale, downward facing dog, roll shoulders, push up and back, gaze at the hands, step up, float the feet forward, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold, inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back plank. Knees down or not. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Pulling forward, opening up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll shoulders, push up and back. You have the option here to just step one foot up and then the other to come into Malasana, or as I enjoy. I like that little floating as we exhale and then inhale. And then coming in, heels closer to each other than the toes for Malasana. Garland pose, pushing those knees back behind you. Nice long spine. If you're on the toes, that is fine. You can always use a block here as well. And you can stay here, perhaps reach one hand forward, reaching, reaching, and then inhale the other arm up. And then perhaps coming around for a bind. And letting go of that. And then on to the other side. So again, reaching, reaching, inhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Bind it. Coming back in Malasana. And you can stay there. If you'd like to try for Bakasana, you can. Splay those fingers out. Index fingers facing forward. Low squat, toes facing the back of the wrist. Knees on the back of the arms. Okay? Gazing forward. Bringing one leg up. Then the other, pointing those toes. And perhaps you want to play the game of tapping one. And then tapping the other. And then if you want, floating back, chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhale down, we come back to Malasana. Bring those hands on down. Bring the bum up, step the left leg back. On the exhale, bring the right ankle behind the left wrist, right knee behind the right wrist. Top of that left foot down, baby step it back. Push those hips forward. You can always use a block underneath that right sit bone. Taking hold of the mat on either side. Beginning to inhale and open up. And then inhaling, coming up, you have the option here to just go forward, okay, into the folded pigeon or sleeping pigeon, or perhaps inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left side. And then if you can, hook that right elbow onto the outside of that right foot. Hands together in prayer. And if you have that, release it, inhaling, coming back. And then we exhale down to Sphinx arms. Inhale, crown, exhale all the way down. And then inhaling, coming back up, hands underneath the shoulders. Curl your left toes under. Push up, right knee can go behind left wrist, or right leg all the way out to the left side. Instep of left foot. Inhale, up, star. Pushing through the feet as well as that right hand. You can stay here, or perhaps on the exhale, bring hand to ankle. Inhale, come up, exhale. Good, and then bring that left hand down. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog, bent knees, stacked hips, open up. You can stay here, turn off the outstep of the left foot. Let the right foot flip you. Wild thing. Open up. If you want, you can go into wheel. And that right hand comes down, right foot comes down, knees down or not. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll shoulders. Push up and back. Gazing at those hands. So again, you have the option to just step one foot up and then the other, or float with it. We exhale, float up. Inhale, float back. Exhaling, floating up again, heels touch each other, bending the toes. Coming on down in Malasana. Open up here. So you can go for those binds again if you choose, completely up to you. Or doing something else. And then if you choose, coming in for Bakasana, again, index fingers facing forward, low squat. Knees on the back of the arms. Gazing forward. One foot up, then the other. And maybe playing with those taps. Floating back. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. We all come back together in Malasana. And then hands down, low squat, step. Right foot back. Left ankle goes behind the right wrist. Left knee goes behind the left wrist. Top of that right foot down. Baby step it back. Square those hips. Open up. And again, if you choose, taking hold of the mat, inhaling and opening. And inhaling, coming up. Again, you can come down or perhaps inhale, lengthen, exhale over to the right side. And perhaps hooking left elbow onto left foot. Right hand comes up for prayer. And then inhaling, coming out. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, Sphinx arms. Inhale, crown, exhale, down. And then inhaling, coming up, hands underneath the shoulders, curl your right toes under, push up. And so again, left knee can just go behind the right wrist, or left leg all the way out to the right side, instep of right foot, inhale, right arm up, star. Again, if you choose, right arm to left leg, inhale back. Good, I'm going to bring that right hand down. Inhale, left leg up to three-legged dog. Bent knee, stacked hips, open up. You can always stay there. Or let that foot flip you. Wild thing. Open up, and again, you can always go into wheel if that is available to you. And then left hand down, left foot down. Knees down or not. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll shoulders. Push up and back. Squeeze the front of the thighs. Gaze at the hands. Step, hop, float the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, lead with the chest. Inhale, halfway lift, step back plank. Knees down, tops of the feet, exhale, come all the way down. If you're interested in taking Salamba Sirsasana, basket headstand pose, going over to a wall may help you out. Even if you're not going to go into it, you might just want to go there anyway, so hopefully you can bring me with you. We're going to come into Sphinx pose as you get adjusted at home. So we're going to bring those hands onto the outside of the arms and turn those hands out. Shoulders rolled back down and away, thumbs facing each other. Okay, legs are on the ground. We're going to internally rotate the elbows, externally rotate the shoulders. We're going to begin to inhale and open up. And then bringing yourself back down. Again, readjusting here, getting those arms in so you know they're right underneath. Taking those hands, interweaving them, and then opening them up. So I'm literally supinating, like I'm handing out soup. So I'm going to supinate my forearms so they're nice and open. I'm going to curl my toes under, and I'm going to push up to this variation of dolphin pose. Okay? I'm just going to walk those feet in. And maybe you just stay here in dolphin. Maybe you let that head come down into a spot that you know you're balanced on. Again, doing headstand by yourself is not recommended, but we are being curious today. If you have neck issues, obviously don't do it. And then perhaps you bring one foot up, and then the other, push those forearms into the mat, and then inhale. Come on up. And then letting those legs either bend and come down nice and slow, or rounding the back a little bit, straightening out the legs. Bringing them down. And then knees down, tops of the feet. Exhale, coming into child's pose. Never jumping into headstand, you guys, always floating into it. It is your neck. It is extremely important. And then coming up into tabletop, step one foot back, then the other. Knees down, tops of the feet. Exhale, come all the way down. Arms come out wide here. Fingers tenting. We're going to inhale, come up into this wide cobra. Take a few breaths here. Exhaling, coming down, hands at your side. Inhaling, coming on up. Curl those toes under. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Roll shoulders, push up and back. Gaze at the hands, float through to seated position. Coming back onto your back. Arms at your side. Okay. Arms at your side, feet close to the sit bones. You can always use a block here in between the knees if you choose. Pushing through the heels on the outside edges of the feet. We're going to inhale and lift those hips up. Keep those knees internally rotating. You can stay here if you want. Roll one shoulder underneath you, then the other. Use those inhales. Pushing the sternum, middle of the ribcage up back behind you. And releasing that hold if you have it. Let one shoulder unroll, then the other. Come down with control. One vertebrae at a time from shoulders to tailbone. Take a few breaths there in neutral spine. And then you can either come back up into bridge, or if you want, bringing those hands next to the ears with the fingertips facing towards the shoulders. We let the elbows fall out wide, bring them up above our heads, and then roll those shoulder blades down the back. Measuring a block in between the elbows that we inhale, rise up to the head, and then we inhale all the way up, not hanging out on the head. We use that inhale to expand and open up into wheel or Vinyasa. And then bending those elbows, floating that head back, watching the hair. And then coming down again from bridge, using the front of the body to release the back of the body. One vertebrae at a time. And then if you choose, you can bring those feet out wide on the mat, and then on the exhale, just let the knees rock to one side. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, over to the other side. And then when you're ready, on the exhale, bring the knees into the chest here. Try not to cross the ankles here, okay? We're going to try to rock back and forth or up and down. So we're going to exhale into Navasana very briefly without the straightened legs. Inhale, exhale. And then coming up, Navasana. Roll your shoulders back and down. Extend out through the crown. Yogi toes here. Feet can be on the ground if you choose, if there's pain in the low back. And then exhale, bring those knees in. Straighten out that right leg. Bring the left leg in. Remove the flash. Push through the right heel. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. Hinge forward. Janu. Sarasasana. Using the exhales. And then reaching through those fingers, inhaling those arms up. Left leg goes out. Right leg comes in. Remove the flesh, square yourself. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. Hinge forward. Never pushing, always releasing. Then reaching through your fingers, inhale your arms up, bring them next to you, bring your feet out wide on the mat, scoot the bum forward, come down onto your back. Let your left leg go out straight. On the exhale, bring right knee into chest and hug it in. Right arm comes out to right side, T formation, turn and gaze, inhale. Exhale, release right leg to left, keeping right shoulder down. Single leg, supine twist. And then inhale, come back to center, release the right leg out. On the exhale, left knee into chest, hug it in. Left arm, left side, T formation, turn and gaze, inhale. Exhale, release left leg to right, keeping left shoulder down. Inhaling, coming back to center, bringing both knees into the chest wide with the feet flexed. Let the feet come out on the mat, knees bent, feet wide. Arms are at your side with the palms facing up. Right knee begins to become heavy, opens up towards the floor. When the left hip shifts, right leg slides up straight, flip flopping. Left knee heavy, opens up towards the floor. When the right hip shifts, left leg slides up straight, flip flopping. Closing your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. 4, Shavasana. Final relaxation, corpse pose. Deep inhales, deep exhales. No thoughts, just breath. To be more childlike, you don't have to give up being an adult. The fully integrated person is capable of being both an adult and a child simultaneously. Recapture the childlike feelings of wide-eyed excitement, spontaneous appreciation, cutting loose, and being full awe and wonder of this magnificent universe. Everybody wiggling your toes and wiggling your fingers, rolling your ankles, rolling your wrists. Bringing your knees into your chest and hugging them in, hugging yourself. And then when you're ready, rolling over onto your right side into fetal position. Taking a moment there. Taking a moment for yourself. With yourself. By yourself. Love yourself. And then when you're ready, placing your left hand on the floor in front of your face. And using that to help you push up and come into Sukhasana. Easy pose, cross-legged pose. Thank you all for joining me this morning. As always, I had a wonderful time. So just remember, though you've grown older and taller, it does not mean that you still cannot be a child and find that childlike enthusiasm and creativity and curiosity. It never left you. It's still inside of you. It didn't go away. So go outside today and play and be like a child. Namaste.